Cause we that front seven rush. Front seven rush. Yeah, we that front seven rush.
Dr. Warriors, welcome into another edition of the Front Seven Rush Podcast. I'm your man, Vince Ingram. Got my main man, Not Siraj, in the mix. I'm a superstar producer, big time beat John Kelly. What's up with it, fella?
What's up, homie?
Man, we had a lot of. We want to apologize, man. I want to apologize. I don't know what was going on the other day, man. This technical difficulty, some stuff we can't help, you know. I don't know what the deal was, but we're gonna try to get it right and see what we can see if we can have a better night tonight. You know what I'm saying?
It was a weird day.
It was weird, man. It was weird. Nas, what's happening, man? How was your day today, brother?
It was pretty good, man. What about yours?
It was good, man. I can't complain, man. Pretty productive. You know what I mean? Production means, production meaning getting something done and getting a whole lot done in a little bit of time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you were able to do that today?
I was able to do that today, man. Being productive like that. That's a good look. That's a good look. You can't complain. You can't complain. What about you, BJ? What's happening with you, brother?
I mean, it's kind of the same thing as what you're talking about. I love when at the end of the day I can look back and be like, yeah, that was productive. I got a lot done. Today, I don't feel like it was that productive. Probably like 50% productive. I feel like I did a lot more driving around than anything.
Really? Everything else was done.
Sitting in front of a computer, not driving around.
Yeah.
Hey,
okay.
James Robinson asked, what's the podcast about?
Sports and entertainment, baby. James Robinson, 19. Sports and entertainment. We trying to entertain, James. We trying to entertain, James. What's up, Walt? What's up with it, baby? Hey, man, straight out the gate, Nas. So we watched Pittsburgh Steelers the other day. Look, man, I was on pins and needles, man. Look, man, this boy Bud Dupree, man, is the truth, man. And he playing on the other side with TJ Watt. Woo, bleed, man.
Is he the truth? Is he the truth, or the Giants? That's just that damn sorry. Because DJ. Man. Okay, go ahead and answer, Vincent. I'm sorry, I got to go into this. V.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's my guy, too. He was about to win an Emmy.
Oh, there he goes. All right, Nas. What do you think about the game?
Well,
oh Lord.
V, what's up? What's up?
Man, that hurricane is doing some damage.
What's up, man? Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Yeah,
you're moving a little. You're doing a robot. You back at the sock hop again.
Yeah, you're good now.
You hear me now? 6'4", man, 269-pound Bud Dupree, man.
I'm saying, was that him or was the Giants? Was the Giants just that sorry? Which one?
No, man, he been balling like that for a minute, but he's been getting overshadowed by TJ, man. So looked like somebody had a pretty good offseason, man.
He looked like a better player than TJ. He looked like a better player than TJ.
He looked like he did, and I think he do, man. I think they're gonna wreak some havoc this season, man, with him and TJ coming off them edges, brother.
But have you ever seen the defense? Have you ever seen the defense control the run game like what they did to Saquon, man?
And you know I'm a big time Saquon fan. And I mean they had Saquon ball. I mean, he was getting hit a couple of times before he could even get out of the
I'm saying, Vince, have you ever seen that though in professional football where they just could not run the it wasn't like a 1-2 yard game. It was always behind the line of scrimmage, man. I haven't seen that before.
Bruh, I mean, them guys was hunting. When you send me that text message, I said, ooh, them boys hunting, man. Them guys getting it, man. So I had to look up Dupree, man.
So that's what I'm saying. So right now, I mean, we know about game one as far as considering how the team's going to do throughout the season. But as far as individual play, you expect them to have a big year, Vince?
I expect them to have a big year. I expect him to have a big year. I mean,
Okay.
he coming off that hybrid guy that I like. You know, he 269 pounds, but he getting around that edge, man. He is getting
He's
around that
big.
edge, brother. He got that. He got a motor. Once he get cooking, man. I mean, he cooking. They could slow
Is
him
he
down for nothing.
is he in your top 5 now?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? After the first, and you know my boy Von Miller out, so I got to replace him with somebody.
All right.
You know, Von out for the year.
Oh, he out for the year?
Yeah, Von done, man. He had surgery. Yeah, he having surgery, man. He done.
Von Miller?
I thought
He
they
done.
just put him on IR. I didn't know he was done for the year.
Well,
Man,
I think
messed
that's a sexy way of saying he done, man.
Okay. All right.
That's just
So-
what I think, BJ. That's just my own opinion. Now, I don't.
Now, the team
now-
haven't announced that yet, though, Vince.
I don't know for sure.
Man.
No, they haven't said it, man. But I think they're gonna stretch it out as long as they can. You know,
All right.
that's what I think.
But as far as
But
what
what's
he did
up,
to
man?
the Giants,
What's up, Dean?
as far as what he did to the Giants, I'm right there with you. I'm like, man, this dude has got himself together, man. Because how long has he been in the league yet now? What is this? This is his 3rd year or his 2nd year?
No, he been at least 6 years.
He been in the league
He been
6
in the league
years
6
now?
years.
What the hell I
Yeah.
was? What the hell was I? BJ, look
Yeah,
that up.
20.
I don't believe Vincent, man.
He's 27 years old, man. He been in the league 6 years.
How you know he just didn't graduate late?
No, he I mean, he was balling at Kentucky, man. You know,
He
Kentucky
was.
just overshadowed by basketball, but he was balling at Kentucky.
How old is he, BJ?
Yeah.
Bud Dupree is 27.
Damn, Vince. So, what is he, a late bloomer? Because I haven't seen him play like this, Vincent.
Well, I mean, I think he's been overshadowed, man. I think he's just not coming into his own.
Now, it's hard to be overshadowed in the NFL, Vince.
Now you gotta understand, Nas, when you come in the league, man, you coming in there with the best of the best. So he probably had to sit down for a minute. You know what I mean?
I get it. I'm talking about the part about being overshadowed, though. It's hard to be overshadowed. All you got to do is just play. You're not going to be overshadowed.
Well, his counterpart last name is White. That goes a long way.
So what you trying
Just
to
by
say?
his last.
There's a history with that. Why?
I'm trying to say people's paying attention to TJ Watt, man. But Bud Dupree, he been there.
I thought you were trying to mention something else.
Nah, whatever you thought I was trying to mention, I wouldn't. Because I don't even know what you thought. I don't even want to know what you
Then
thought.
how you know you would? How you know you would if you don't know what I was thinking?
Whatever it is, I don't want to know what you thought. I don't want to know what you thought, brother.
Either way it goes, if he's 27 years old, and let's just say he came in the league when he was 22, 5 years in, he's a late bloomer. But man, hey, I'll accept the late bloomer any day if they start playing like that, Vince. My goodness, man. He tough.
Yeah. So Walt said Bud was a beast, but I think TJ would get AFC Defensive Player of the Year. Well, I don't know, Walt. I may have to disagree with you on that. If Bud Dupree keep playing the way he's playing, hey, that dude was balling, man. They couldn't do nothing with him, man.
Now, both of y'all being disrespectful. Both of y'all have been. Y'all forget it's a boy named Bosa in the AFC. Don't start this. Don't start that. Don't forget about Bosa. Yeah, don't forget about that boy.
Hey.
Neither one of them going to get Defensive Player of the Year because that boy in LA, bruh.
I ain't seen Joey play like this, bro.
Vincent, you need to stop that.
I seen
Vincent,
Joey ball.
You need to stop that.
I think and I'm gonna hit you in the stomach with a baseball bat with this one. But I think Nick tougher than Joey is. I'm gonna take a sip of water.
Now, I don't mean to sound prejudiced, but which one is which?
Come on, man. Joey the one in LA. Nick the one down there in Frisco.
He gonna have to prove that, Vincent. See,
That's the young
that first season stuff, man, where you always at the one season somebody better than somebody who'd have been in the league 3 or 4 years. Why do you do that every time, man?
It came in playing better football than Joey was, man.
I didn't
The
see
time he
that.
been there. What?
No,
Man,
I
Nick,
didn't see
man.
that.
Oh my goodness, man. Nick was hunting last season, man.
So
Nick was hunting.
Jordan made the he done made the Pro Bowl ever since he been in the league. How was he getting outdone by his little brother?
Hey, and now you got to remember now, Joey playing on the other side of Melvin Ingram, so they can't double both of them.
Oh, and the other one wasn't playing beside somebody in San Francisco on the other side.
He wasn't playing. He wasn't playing caliber nobody like Melvin Ingram.
So now the man is a victim. He is, but so now he a victim of his teammate. That's what you're saying.
Hey, we gonna me, you, and Walt. We gonna get somewhere and hide and watch and see who the AFC Defensive Player of the Year. You know what I mean?
Hey, now, BJ, I want to go to a quick point real quick, Vincent. You know how we're always talking about, well, not we, but me, always getting on rugby. Just to prove, man, that it is not a racial thing. It is nobody in rugby that can deal with those two brothers right there. If I put those two brothers right there on the rugby field, they will shove every last other human being to the sideline easily.
Bosa brothers.
Yes.
Oh, man, them boys is crazy athletic, man. Crazy.
So I'm just saying, BJ, I'm getting tired of this, man, because I'm hearing it other places trying to compare themselves with football players. I'm telling you, those two brothers right there is nobody in rugby that want anything to do with either one of those young men.
Is there ever a competition you would say? Well, I've never heard talk like this, but like let's say Bosa brothers, Watt brothers, Manning brothers, any competition there? What would y'all rank?
That is interesting, Vincent. Even though he went offense just a little bit there, defensively, who the best set of brothers? It's the Bosas to me. What you got,
them Bosa's tough, man. them Bosa brothers is tough, man. Them Bosa's is tough, man.
Let me say this. I think why Vincent paused is that you can't take away what old boy in Houston has done for the last 7-8 years. I had
now,
to
if he asked that question, Nas, if he asked that question when they was in their prime,
all right,
it's got to be JJ and TJ. You know what I mean? Now, when JJ was in his prime, BJ, this dude was, hey, look, man, it was nobody that can, he was unblockable. He was a problem. He was a problem.
Okay, BJ, once again, if I just put JJ Watt in his prime on a rugby field, by himself, he will push every other human being off of that field easily. They don't have players that can compete with the National Football League has to offer to the world. Let you know that right now. Saying that to all the rugby fans.
We don't have any rugby fans in here.
They don't want none of that. Like I said, just to prove it's not a racial thing, I'm only going to mention white guys that will get out there and dog them out.
Yeah. I mean, it's undeniable, man. It's undeniable.
So Vincent, I'm sorry, man. We can, I apologize. I had to get that out, man.
No problem, man. I appreciate your apology. Apology yourself.
See why you can't never be nice with this dude, BJ. He's crazy, man.
So, BJ, what do you think about this thing with this LA sheriff, man? This asking LeBron. Now, what happened with the police officer getting ambushed, man? Crazy, terrible thing, man. And they have a reward for the capture of the guy, right? Yeah. So the LA sheriff goes public and says that he's challenging. He used the word challenging. I'm challenging LeBron James to double the reward money, man. Now, why would this man take a shot at this dude like this, man? You know what I mean?
You know why, man. You know why.
I want to know what BJ think, man.
I apologize.
Honestly,
ahead,
he's this guy right here. He's the sheriff. Can I put this delicately? He's using the clout. He's using the clout of a high performing, very popular black celebrity, and he sees this as a moment to do two things. One, of course, to raise money for the reward money, of course, but I think that's secondary. I think primary, he's trying to repair the image of officers. If he can get LeBron James, who has been very vocal this whole time about, Black lives ending in violence to
Right.
police,
Right.
then he will effectively. I think he's trying to convert, the reputation, trying to fix that by getting LeBron James of all people to co-sign him.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree, but I mean, you agree that I think he's, we used to use a slang term, BJ, when we was younger, man. I don't hear it now. We used to say, I think he fronting on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, about that, man.
yeah,
I like that. I like
He
that, Vince.
used to
That's
say
perfect.
he froze right on that part.
Man, that's my guy too, man.
Ah,
Oh, man. But I'm gonna have to take him where Vincent left off. I think he was exactly right. He fronting on it, man. I mean, he being a culture vulture, just like what you said, BJ, just trying to
yeah,
bring attention to his own little selfish situation.
right.
Because LeBron James had already made it clear that, like, look, we scared of police officers,
yeah,
and I mean, you're gonna compare someone who's scared to someone who's not supposed to be scared. I can understand you being, BJ, being scared when you are doing it professionally is a lack of training. When
right.
you train well,
I
you
believe that.
might be a tad bit scared when you enter the situation, but as you enter the situation, you revert back to your training and you settle down and you realize that you're a professional being uncomfortable in an uncomfortable situation and you
True.
handle your business. That's what we did in the military. You get used to being uncomfortable in an uncomfortable situation. I take that back. You get used to being comfortable
Comfortable and
in
uncomfortable.
an uncomfortable situation. You get used to it, and you calm yourself down,
Wow.
and you do your job. That's what you do.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. He's turning something that everybody should rally toward. He trying to turn it into some fugagery, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Some foolishness.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd heard that one before, though, Vincent. That's a fugagery.
okay.
That's that. Hey, man, that's Pimp C word, man. That's that fugagery, man. That's foolishness. That BS. All that, man. Just it don't make no sense. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's
yeah.
Pimp C, man. Hey, man. R.I.P. Pimp C. The Pimp C, man.
R.I.P.
You know what I'm
Pimp
talking
C,
about?
man.
And then I
Yeah,
don't think
okay,
it's
baby.
gonna happen, but also there's like a little part of it that I think he feels like he's pressuring LeBron James to do this because it's public and this is an officer asking you to match reward money. We know you have a money. We know you like being an activist and everything. So it's like he feels like he's pressuring him probably, but I don't think LeBron James is even gonna.
What he's trying to do is he's trying to call LeBron James out like he's trying to challenge him to the moral, be more moral about his opinion. But I sent Vincent a little article earlier to where, Vanessa Bryant calling him out about, you want to talk about somebody being moral. Look how you let your detectives and your officers take pictures of my dead husband and daughter at the
Oh,
scene.
Exactly.
That didn't have
Yeah.
anything to do with the investigation. They were
wow,
selling those
Mm-hmm.
pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So
wow.
she
Yeah.
called him out for that.
Show damn did. Show damn did. Show did. And I think it was warranted too.
Me too,
You know what I'm
Vincent. I
saying?
do too.
Because he trying to be slick. You know what I'm saying? He trying to be slick with it. You know
Old
what I
girl
mean?
came and called him out.
Called him out, man. Stampede said he called homeboy the dumb trouble of the LA law enforcement.
That seems about right. The way he talking.
You're right. Exactly. Going with that foolishness, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy, dog.
It
That
is.
shit crazy. Yeah. So
Herb
now,
said, "Why?"
man, yeah. Everybody say, wow. Yeah. Wow for real, man. Wow for real. And he should, I mean, do y'all think he should be reprimanded for that? I guess
No,
you can't prove
Uh,
he was being malice.
no. I don't think he should be
I
reprimanded
mean,
for
we
it.
know he was being malice. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We know he's being malice, but you know,
that's
he
one of
should get
those
something.
covert.
Somebody should talk to him.
that's one of those covert things that's been happening for generations. Like that's just always gonna happen. They're always gonna have a little disguised veil, you know, actions. You know.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Hey man, listen, I want y'all to hang around, man. We're gonna do an interview later, man, with a teacher. I mean, a husband and wife teacher duo, man. It's gonna be very informative. We want to see how it's going with these kids going back to school, man. So y'all stick around, don't go nowhere. But now, why I got your attention, man. So your boy Aldon Smith, man. We may be looking at comeback player of the season, man.
First of all, man, I want to address you talking about you got my attention like I got what is that, BJ? I got attention deficit syndrome or something? What you mean? Why you got my damn attention?
I guess
man?
you got ADD.
I'm never not paying attention when we on the show.
What did you call it? What did you call it again?
I actually started to call it ADT. But that's the security system on my damn house, man. But I don't know what it's called and stuff, man. But I know I don't appreciate you trying to insinuate that's what I got. I know that much. So since you got my attention, go ahead and talk about what you're gonna talk about. But don't do that, Vincent, man.
I'm saying, man, when I bring up the Cowboys, you take your ball and go home, man. So I want to make sure you stick around, bro. You know what I mean? And they lost, so I want to make you stick around. I want to make sure you stick around, man. So I wanted to start off talking about how well Aldon Smith played, man. I was very pleased with it.
You go back about a month ago when I told Vincent, I hope you're bringing it up because of what I told you.
That's why I'm bringing it up.
You. Thank you for being honest, man. BJ, you don't remember, but about a month ago, man, I told y'all this cat was going to do that, man. He was one of those brothers, BJ, to where he just needed to get off the drugs, man, all the crazy living he was doing. Because when he was first into the league, man, his first couple of years, he was like what Vincent was saying about JJ. They couldn't block this cat, man.
Yeah.
They couldn't block him. They couldn't block him.
No matter where he lined up, man, this dude would do damage.
So he stopped doing all the crazy stuff and he makes a comeback.
Let's hope so, man.
And now, you know what? The tripped out part about it, he hadn't played in 5 years, man. So he's at the University of Missouri. He gets drafted by San Francisco 49ers, and he started messing up and doing drugs and stuff. They give him another chance. He goes to the Oakland Raiders. He can't make it there. Next thing we know, he out the league. 5 years later, he with the Cowboys. So this is a Cinderella story for real now. I'm happy for the young man, man. I hope he looked good. He looks real
damn good, man. So
I mean,
I think he's gonna do well. Also,
pretty good, but he was balling. He was balling.
Dupree been playing for the last 6 years, man.
Too bad
Too bad what? Is it freezing, BJ?
No.
What Bud Dupree been?
What you say,
Bud Dupree been there?
I'm just sitting up saying.
Bud Dupree been there?
Not when Aldon Smith was there.
I'm just saying, man. I'm happy that all.
Is he?
I think he's freezing.
Yeah, I think
he wasn't playing. No.
Oh man, Vincent.
Well, me and Vincent having a little differ on Bud Dupree and Aldon, and I guess I'm just arguing to be arguing because for real, Bud Dupree, what he did the other night, man, my goodness, you're not supposed to look like that against an offensive line, BJ. Just be able to do him like that. So
I mean, you think no competition, or you think?
I mean, the other man that you go out in front of, man, he actually getting paid to stop you from doing what you're doing, and they could not stop that dude for 4 quarters, man. He was awesome. I see what Vincent is saying.
It's unbreakable.
Yeah, he made him look bad.
Nas Dean said, "What's up with Nas?" I don't know what he's talking about. What's up with Nas, Vince? I don't know what that means.
I think he took it about your video because you clowned me so hard when my stuff was doing what it was doing. Now here you are 2 weeks in a row. What's up?
And you know what, man? I have no clue what's going on, BJ. I may have to get you to come by here, man, see what's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll have to see.
You gonna charge him?
Nah.
You got a raise. I said that last week, man. Vincent, I ain't got no damn raise, man. Why you keep giving secret raises in the company?
Oh my god.
Ain't nobody got no raise, man. I don't know what you talking about, bro.
So then why BJ offered to come over and do a Geek Squad for free?
I got a few compliments. That's a good raise. I get paid off of compliments, you know.
Exactly. That's what me and B. We on the barter system, man. You can't catch no fish watching our line, man. Stay out of our line over here, bro. Stay in your own boat.
I just want more money, man. I don't feel like I'm being compensated properly, man. The way BJ is, seeing that he does never go against what you saying to do. I know he making more than me, man. I know it, Vincent.
Hey. Bro, I ain't saying. I mean, you the only one that you. It's like that Sesame Street deal, man. Me and him playing ball, and you jumping rope. You know what I mean? You need to play ball with a rope, jumping rope.
I don't jump no damn rope.
Put your rope down, man, and get you a football, man.
Come on, man. You making money, man. Give me some
money,
man. Stop tripping. BJ, stop taking all the salaries.
Man, please, man.
So I actually have somebody asking me just real quick on a tech support tip. He said he has a friend who has a doctorate in computer science, and she gets agitated when people ask her to do tech support because they don't treat her with respect. They use her for free tech support. So they ask me if that's been my experience. I mean, real quick, just to land on that. I mean, from family, yeah. But outside of family, no, I don't think I've done anything for free. Like, you know, and Vince's family. Now it's your family too. I give you free tech support. So
man, you helped me clear my damn camera up. Man, you gave me the damn tech support. Like, good way you didn't give me no tech support, BJ. But look, seriously though, how long does it take before you feel like look, I should get some money for this? If you're working on something for like 30 minutes. Anything over 30, you figure like, hey man, I should be getting paid.
Oh,
when does it become like, hey man, I don't feel like this being free anymore?
Oh man, I don't know. It depends. That's it. Really, really depends. I can't even answer that right now.
Okay.
Hey, listen. Hey.
Yeah, let's hop off of that. But hey, Vince, we got the Bells. They're backstage.
Hey man, we gonna bring them in, man. Let's bring them in. See what's going on in the schools, man. Pray that I stay on the air. This is crazy. So we want to bring in Mr. and Mrs. Bell, Mr. and Ms. Bell, and we want to talk a little bit about what's going on in the school system.
All right, let's do it.
Front 7 rush, yeah we that. Front 7 rush.
Hey, how y'all doing, Mr. and Ms. Bell?
I'm jamming, man.
Hey, how y'all coming in? What y'all sniggling about, man? You know what I mean? I don't know what's
the music. He was jamming.
I was jamming to the music, and then I was enjoying y'all sports football conversation.
This.
But I noticed y'all went talking about the Texans right now, so it's all good though.
Well, we did mention J.J. Watt for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, them Texans, man. Hey, listen. But look, hey, what can we say, man? Look who they played.
Yeah.
Look
Super
who they
Bowl
played.
Champs.
Super Bowl champs, man. Super Bowl champs. Hey, so we want to welcome you guys into the show, man. And we appreciate y'all for coming on, Mr. and Ms. Bell. And I like to say, Ms. Bell, that's my cousin. I'm proud of that, so I want to let everybody know it's my cousin. How y'all been doing?
Welcome.
That's good. That's good. So we want to talk to y'all a little bit about what's going on in the school system. I know both of you guys are teachers, and we want to start off with just briefly, just tell us a little bit about your education background, and then we'll go from there. And Miss Bell, you can start first.
So you mean like my teaching experience?
Yes, ma'am. Your teaching experience, where you will go to school, stuff like that.
Bring your resume, babe.
For my resume? Okay, all right. Well, this this year is my 10th year teaching. Before that, I was doing other things, working as like a para or aide or whatever. And so I taught third. I've taught third for 2 years, second grade for 1 year, and then I've been in kindergarten for the last. This is my 7th year in kindergarten. So yeah.
Cool.
I like people.
And what about you,
I
Mr.
like the
Bell?
baby.
You like the baby?
For me, this is actually my 7th year in education. I started out as a paraprofessional, and then I became a classroom teacher. So I've been going between 3rd and 4th grade the past 6 years, and I love it.
Cool.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh man, that's good.
People.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That sounds
The
like a
little,
What you say,
the little grown people, what I call
Yeah,
them.
grown people. That sounds like a handful. But maybe it's the older ones that are the handful.
They're grown.
Yeah.
The middle school is grown. They think they're grown.
Yeah. Not for me. I feel like that I can say I'm gonna call your mom, and they get back in line.
They have some fear.
Well, we just.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Yeah. I know that's right.
Man.
And I don't know how either one of y'all do it because both of y'all are just so nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to say, Vincent, you didn't have nice teachers.
Oh well,
I did have nice teachers, but you know.
Yeah, number one thing, you have to have patience. You have to have patience because if not, then you will lose your mind.
Patience.
They didn't have patience.
Is that right? Cool.
Nah,
they want to keep the job too.
Cool.
Right.
You got to keep the job.
Yes.
Nah, they didn't have.
So we want to ask y'all a little bit about what's going on since you guys have went back to school with everything that's going on with COVID and stuff like that. Just a few things we'd like for you all to share with us and our listeners, and just give us a better perspective of how things are working out. Like Miss Bell, as far as you, is it hard when you're having to teach on virtually versus the student being in front of you?
Yes. So since I teach littles, I teach the kinder, and so a lot of things that we do are hands-on in the classroom. So it's really hard to teach them online because they have to be able to see my mouth, see what I'm saying, see how to make the sound, and just they're busybodies. So it's hard for them to be in a one spot looking at the screen for an hour or so. So yeah, it's really difficult for them. And then too, for me I have a document camera that I'm switching back and forth from the computer so they can see me writing, and it's a lot of work. And yeah, it's not ideal. That's why I keep telling the parents it's not ideal. I can't see where they are because a lot of times a lot of the data that I get is just based off of seeing what they're doing, hearing them talk, their conversation, being able to see their writing. So yeah, it's difficult for me. Now it may be a little easier for you, but for me it's difficult because they're little.
That makes a lot of sense because I remember being like in kindergarten, the teacher, they did a lot standing over me and helping and being able to see exactly what I'm doing or, right. Hands-on.
Yeah. I mean, it's hands-on. So like, counting, they need to be able to touch the counters or, and even like writing, holding a pencil, I'm supposed to show them how to hold a pencil, making sure they can do that. I can't see that through the screen. So it's difficult. It's very difficult. But I think, like I said, I think it's easier for you because you have the older ones.
Right, yeah.
I told you, Vincent, if they don't have
well, Mr. Bear, explain a little bit.
Oh, there we go.
We're back.
There we go. All right. Well, what was your question?
Mr. Bear, explain a little bit about the protocol when the kids come into school.
Well, currently right now, we're still virtual, and we're still getting information. A lot is still unknown. The plan is that, depending on what the children and their families are selected, will determine if they're going to go back face-to-face or virtual. So my school district is giving the families options. But the plan is around October is when all the students are coming back. Is when all the students should be coming back for all grade levels.
If they chose face-to-face.
If they chose face-to-face. So what I'm expecting is a smaller classroom. The desk will be spaced further apart. Transitions will be limited, meaning like a little Johnny that wants to go to the restroom every 5 minutes, he can't do that. He can't do that.
Right.
And then moving around the classroom, they like for a classroom to be flexible, to where the student can, transition, go to a center, go to the computer, go to their desk, work with friends, or work in a small group. But activities like that, it's going to be limited because of COVID. So it's
Yeah.
going to be a different type of classroom. I'm very interested to see how it looks. So we'll see. We'll see.
Where is this? Where they going back to school in October? Where are you guys located?
Are they?
In Houston.
Oh, in Houston. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I don't think my children are going back till next year, man.
Next year?
Really? Wow.
Okay. All right. Okay. All
In
right.
fact, I'm pretty sure of it that they probably won't be going back until like January. Then.
Right. And we were thinking that at first, once maybe a vaccine develops or, the COVID starts to go away, the numbers start to go down. But, the school system and I think the TA is pushing for face-to-face a lot sooner.
Like I said a couple of weeks ago, though, Vincent, you know which counties down here that the school board is ran by African Americans, because any county that the school board is ran by African Americans, they're not going back to school till next year. They're not even playing. I'm serious. They're not even allowed.
Not even going to risk it.
Right.
Nope. And you can tell the counties where the school board is ran by Caucasians because they're back in school. You can tell down here. If you come to North Georgia, man, just pay attention to the different counties and cities, man. You can tell which school board is ran by what.
I'm
shocked Houston's not like that.
Getting a lot of
Really?
pushback from the PDA.
Wow.
Okay.
The PDA is like really, pushing our district and other districts, surrounding districts to we need to get the kids back in school, we need to get them back in school. So I know they're getting a lot of push, and then they're trying to please the teachers, but also please the parents, and it's just, it's just being pulled back and forth. And at the end of the day, no one's going to be happy. So, you can't make everyone happy. So you just got to do what you think is best, and school board votes on it, then we just have to do what they say. So,
how do y'all feel about going back? Are y'all going in with mask every day? Are y'all feeling kind of lax? Y'all are okay, or
well, I kind of, because I told, like I said before, ours is hands-on, and I'm not going to be able to be that teacher anymore, and I'm not going to be able to hug my students and give them high fives and interact with them like I used to, work in a small group with them. And I'm not going to be able to do those things, so I am feeling a little sad about that. I'm not going to be able to, we're going to have to be spaced out. We're going to have to probably wear masks all day, which is going to be difficult, to talk and wear a mask all day. We may be able to wear face shields. We really don't know a lot yet, so they're still working on the protocol for that. But I do, like I said before, I do think that the kids will benefit more from us being, for me personally, being in school with them. But I also have a 20-month-old daughter. We have a 20-month-old daughter, and we don't want to send her to daycare. So because of COVID.
Yeah.
So,
wow. Okay.
So that kind of gives you perspective of how we feel. Like, I don't want to send her to daycare, and but I do think that some kids need that hands-on, face-to-face interaction. So
makes sense. How do you feel?
So what she said. No, the exact same thing. I have my doubts. I was like cool teacher when the kids would transition. We had our secret handshake when they would come to the classroom, but things like that. I'm gonna have to change up my game plan when the kids come in the classroom. And then get
you gonna leave my son hanging now? If he try to dab, you gonna leave him hanging?
The air pound, the elbow, little dance or something. Yeah. But no, one of my concerns is wearing a mask all day. It may be a mask, or I may have to wear one of those face shields or something different, man. Because even now, when I go into the grocery store, I feel like I have anxiety when I wear a mask all the time.
Right.
So, but now imagine wearing it for 8 hours and trying to manage and teach kids. It's like I'm gonna have the kids gonna probably have a problem listening to the teacher. My words are going to the mask, but I don't know if they can hear it. So,
and then making sure they wear their mask too.
Yeah, make sure they wear their mask.
Yeah. Right.
So let's say a kid comes in either of your classrooms and they're taking their mask off and this and that. How strict are you two?
You're supposed to spray him in the face with Lysol, ain't you?
No.
You're supposed to spray him with Lysol?
Probably. I'm sorry. What did you say?
You're supposed to spray him with Lysol like the president
Spray
said.
him
man.
You want to know your behavior management.
Okay, sure. Yeah, spray with like yeah, everybody. No. But no, I mean, we're just going to see what they give us as far as protocol for that. I mean, it's going to be difficult for me to do it. So I would understand if they try to take it off, but I think there's been, there was talk, that the only time they would be able to take them off would be during lunch, and stuff like that. But I mean, you can't. It's going to be difficult to wear a mask all day long. So we're going to have some mask breaks or something.
Even recess, we're in elementary. Recess is going to look different for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. It probably no longer will be free play or go play basketball, go play tag or what all that. It's going to look different. So
I didn't even think about that because you might not want kids playing basketball with a mask on their face and they're hyperventilating or something.
They not gonna be able to play basketball with no damn mask.
Yeah, of course.
You already know that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, what I want to ask though is the parent-teacher conferences are going to be kind of dope now that you control the computer to where if one of them gets smart, you can just cut them off and act like it was a technical. I cut everybody off this year. Like what? You damn well your son didn't pass his class, man. I cut them off. You think you're gonna find y'all doing that this year?
I can't confirm or deny that.
Yeah, what he said, no.
Hey,
remember, at the end of the day, I'm going to keep my job.
Right.
Right. Keep that in my mind.
Yes, you have a daughter.
I have to filter myself. Yeah.
Okay. What's the wildest thing a parent has said to either one of y'all so far?
Ooh.
Oh, man. You make me think. I'm trying to forget about that stuff.
Oh, man, if it's that bad, I apologize, then.
No, you're good. I'm just joking. I don't know. Honestly, we've heard it all, man. I don't know. We've heard curse words, but then, just like anybody else, you gotta let those words go off your back and just. So.
Okay, so you just got to take the high ground.
And especially teaching, we've heard crazy excuses for not doing their homework. I've heard the dog ate it. It's at my backpack at my cousin in them houses way on the north side of town. I've heard all kind of excuses. So.
Okay.
Hey, we have a few questions for you guys from the audience. All right. So, before we have a question, Toyota actually says she prays it goes well, when you return. She said the process sounds good, but it doesn't happen as planned. So the best with online, once you're back, it's a different beast. So it sounds like she's already back.
Yeah.
She,
Some districts, are already back.
Okay, yeah, it looks like from her picture, I'm not sure. Maybe she is a teacher.
Oh,
okay, cool. Well, thank you. It's Morrison. Thank you.
And Dean wants to know how many students do y'all have in class?
Ooh, good question.
Currently I have 21
virtual.
So I won't be able to have all of them when we go back face to face because I won't be able to fit all those kids in my classroom and social distance. So
how many do you have?
I have 14 online. As far as face to face, I don't know that number, but just like her, it probably may be capped at 16 or 17, if that. It just depends.
How are they actually gonna be able to do that though? I'm sorry, BJ.
Yeah.
They're gonna hire more teachers and have more classes because down here where I'm at, it's like 25, 26 in a class.
So what we're being told is that they're probably going to have to shift some teachers around, and some teachers are going to be online teachers, and some are going to be face to face.
Okay.
So some of the kids will be shifted to different teachers.
Gotcha. I'm sorry, BJ. I was like, man.
No, it's cool. And then how do you manage 21 people or 14 people at once in an online class?
Well, you set the expectation in the beginning. You establish your rules. You let them know about consequences, and you practice your routines and your norms. And you also let them know about your behavior management, meaning that if you violate or you do something that's not against the rules, what's the consequence? But it just comes with practice. It definitely comes with practice, and then you build a rapport with the kids also. So and then they can connect with you. So some of the kids, they didn't know I love sports, so I talked to them about sports. Just like you guys talk about sports. You talk about sports and video games, and I make connections, especially with the kind of kids I teach.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I think
But
number one was
yeah.
mute your mic. That was the first thing. It was like mute your mic and blur your background. So those are the main two things. We were like, mute your mic and blur your background because, there's no telling what someone's doing in the background and you don't know. And then there's lots of talk going on, people at home and watching TV or whatever. So those are the two main rules that we talked about. And then we talked about making sure your face is in the screen, and just little things like that. So the platform that we're using, we're able to see all the faces of the kids in the screen. So that's kind of another way. And then for me, since mine are so little, some of their parents are with them. Some of my kids are at daycare, so the daycare's keeping them on. So
And what do consequences look like in a virtual class?
Email, because I done got emails about walking through the classroom with my boxes on.
That's how I go. You want me to email your mama? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got caught, man. The teacher had to email me, BJ, because coming behind the camera, walking behind my daughter's camera, man. That's the boxer briefs on, man.
Y'all must see so much stuff like that then, like Nas walking around in his boxers.
I didn't know which way she had the camera. I didn't know the girl had the computer on like that, man. Next thing I know, I get an email, man, about me walking around in my drawers and stuff, man, from the kids, man. So it'll be happening, man.
They say blur your background.
So I know exactly what they mean with that, man. I've done that.
Oh, okay. So Toyota said,
class, man.
Yeah, Toyota said she's been a teacher for 20 years, and said put them out of the class. So is that an option?
Yeah, you can do that too.
We do have control of that. Yeah,
you can kick them out of the class.
Put them out.
Wow. Man, I can imagine the parent would be like, "Why aren't you at school?" The teacher kicked me out. It's like, then the parent doesn't know who to be mad at. And of course, they're going to be mad at the teacher. All right, so yeah, I think that's it for right now. No one's asking anything else, but Vince, are you still frozen? Are you good?
Can y'all see me, hear me, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, I apologize. I got to get this worked out. I want to thank you guys for coming in, and this has been very educational. It's been great. Amber, I love you to Reggie. I love you to death, man. Thank y'all so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And next time we'll make sure to have this internet, or I'll make sure to have. But see, my team, they be handling their business. They jump right in and took care of business. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Well.
Hey, man, I enjoyed the interview. I want them two to come back.
Yeah.
Not for real. Listen, I wish I'd had teachers like that, man. Our teachers was whack, man.
I had some cool teachers.
Trying to make learning fun.
Cool teachers, man. We're having cool teachers in Thailand.
Yeah. Cool
Teachers just like them. Oh wait, there they go. Just like them. Like them.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on the show.
All right, thank you
No
guys.
problem. All right.
All right, you guys.
Good night.
It's a school night. It's a school night.
Good
All
night.
right. Bye-bye.
All
All
right.
right, bye.
I got it.
That was cool. Vince
Hey,
is
man, they forcing
cool.
people to go back in the classroom.
Man, hey, man, y'all guys did a great job, man. Thank you so much, man. I don't know what you say, Nah?
I said they forcing them to go back in the classroom.
What you say? Oh yeah. Yeah.
He is so frozen. All right, so now, yeah. So you they're forcing them to go back in the class with the
Yeah,
kids.
man, you can tell, man. They don't want to do that mess, man. Would you, BJ, right now?
No, they looked like they were actually excited to get back in.
No, they look like they professionals that knew they were on camera, and I respect that. I respect that.
Hey, they were professional. They definitely
exactly. They wasn't nothing stupid about either one of them. But you can tell, man, that they don't want to take that risk, man. and they got a child too, a young child too. They don't want to be fooling around like that, man.
There was a split answer there where they don't want the kid to go back, but they have. So I see professionalism, maybe.
Yeah, man, they was just straight professionals knowing they were on camera, man, just trying to. But I guarantee in private, they said, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, Houston wrong, man, for trying to do that.
Man, it is really early, but I think that's just
They're not
Texas.
doing.
Wait, what you say, Vince?
They're not doing that in Atlanta.
Like
They're
I
not
said,
making them go back in Atlanta.
I told you, depending on who controlled the school board. If African Americans control the school board, nope. Like where I'm at in Clayton, they control the school board. Nope, they're not going back. Not right now.
Well, I don't think that's the actual metric.
Yes, it is. I'm trying to tell you that is the metric. You see it, BJ. Trust me, down here, that's because they know, man. You have African Americans who know that we're at a high risk of dying from this stuff. They're not taking a chance with that. Like I said, the point is who controls the school board. They don't just have a say so. They got the numbers, and they can sit up and vote and say, nope, we're not doing it.
Let me ask you something, because that actually is kind of interesting. I want to say that's right because have you seen the show Black Lightning?
No.
Okay, well, you know the show.
I don't watch any show on the WB.
Okay, well, you know the show with Morgan Freeman, I think. No, not Morgan Freeman. I'm sorry. Whoa. Yeah, Morgan Freeman. No, where he was the principal.
Oh yeah, Judge. What was it? He wasn't Judge Joe Brown. That's the damn Judge show. What was it? Crazy Joe with the bat?
Yeah.
What you laughing at, man? What about it though?
That's not the right movie, man.
Hold on. No, that's not it. No, wait. Lean on me.
Yeah, that's a crazy joke with the bat.
Yeah,
That's
the bat.
Judge Joe Brown, man.
No, man. BJ said Black Lightning, man.
Ain't nobody watching no man. Who the hell watches Black Lightning, man?
I don't even know what that is, man. I don't even know.
It's on the WB, man. It's old cornbread superhero show, man. Of course you don't know what that is. You watch that show, BJ?
Yeah, no, I do. I really like it. Y'all would enjoy it too, I think.
I know I would.
But so a reference y'all understand. Lean on me. I think that's very true. You have the classes or schools run by like African Americans. They're kind of forced to really be hands-on and not treat their students so callously, and not just rush to punishment, because they have to give these kids more chances. So I think I agree like with you on that. I mean, you see it in your own city and state. So
I love it, man. I love the fact of how it is down here, man. Because like I said, my son early on, man, he was a handful, man. As long as when they called and said he was doing something, as long as I walked through the building, man, they would like, hey, all right, Mr. Siraj, we just need him to do better. We appreciate you coming up here.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a big deal. But I remember when I was a little boy at certain schools, man, they was, he's a problem.
They wouldn't even care. Wouldn't even.
Yeah, so it was totally different, man.
So hard on this kid,
As long as I'm man enough to show up, man, they just like, all right, hey, see, we're gonna call you father, and that's pretty much it, man. That's what I'm saying. So I appreciate it, man. Hey, and another thing though, they lied to him about those numbers too. They talking about 16 and 14. I guarantee when they walk in their classroom on Monday, it'd be 25, 26 sitting up in there. That school don't have enough financial. They don't have enough money to spread them classes out like that, man. If they did, they would have already done it. Because parents been screaming about large classrooms forever for the past 10, 15 years. So if they had the money, man, to just have 16 and 14 kids in a class, they would have already done that. They just lying to get them teachers back. As soon as they walk in that class, they're going to see 26 children sitting there, and they're not going to be 6 feet apart either.
You got a good point. That's a lot of extra money they got to do to split up classes.
Yeah, man, to take it down from 26 to 14, like what they said they have them virtually. When they walk back in there, man, they're not gonna have those numbers, man. That's private school numbers, DJ. That's not public school numbers where you just have 15 kids in one class. Vincent, did you ever remember just 15 kids in a class with you?
No, not at all, man. We had about 35 in my class.
Now that's horrible, Vincent. It wasn't no damn 35.
Hey, man. We had 35 people in my class, bro.
But I don't see that happening, man. They just email those teachers, man, and playing on their goodwill because most of them are good people, man, and really do want to help our children and educate our children. So they play on their emotions, man. Yeah, we're gonna bring you guys back. You know, we're gonna have better safety measures. You know, we're gonna have smaller class. They lying, man. They are lying like hell. They don't have the fun.
And then what are they gonna do? Force the kids to sit seats apart at lunch?
That's the whole point, man. That no classroom that I've ever seen designed to have 25 kids in it where you can fit them in there 6 feet apart from one another. That's a big ass class.
That's college room.
So I'm just saying that's not gonna happen. They lying, man. Hey V,
I'm with Nas, man. I don't see it happening. They don't.
But BJ, Vincent, I'm sorry, man. We just got to come off the education aspect and go to the political aspect.
Yeah.
V, what's up with your boy down there in Florida,
man? My boy in Tallahassee used to be Tallahassee.
Yeah. What's up with your boy, man? Yeah, what's up with your boy, man?
Man, bruh.
BJ, you know the story?
He admitted that he
I don't.
Okay, well, I mean, he got caught with a dude in a hotel room, and he's married, and he admitted that, you know, to Tamron Hall that he was bisexual. And
can we stop right there? Can we stop right there, Vincent?
Yeah.
BJ, in your opinion, is that I mean, without us getting in trouble with the LGBT, I don't know all the letters. BJ,
you were one letter off.
Was it one letter off? Because I be getting ready to say the LGBT. I be getting ready to say the LBC, man, like I'm Snoop or something. So that's why I don't really say it. But it's to get from behind the cup laughing, man. But
I'm not laughing, man.
You know, I'm gonna wait for this question later. BJ, go ahead with the explanation, man. I apologize. I'm gonna wait for this one later, man.
All right.
I think it'll better come across later. Go ahead.
But no, BJ, his lady said she was cool with it. That's my thing. His lady said she was okay with it. She didn't have a problem with it. And I just wonder, man. Do a lot of women nowadays feel that way, you know, that they're okay with that.
Are they swingers?
Well, she just says she's okay with it. I don't know what she's on. He admitted that, yeah, he you know, he rock and roll. And she said she's okay with it. So
but what he said that he don't identify being gay, he identified being bisexual.
Yeah.
What you think about that how that language right there, BJ? And why you got to use the church? Why you got to use the picture what they posted in church?
Hey, is that church? I don't even know.
So why would she have the hallelujah hands? Why would she be doing that?
She's like, hallelujah, my man has told the truth. I don't know, but look, I don't know. Bisexual. That's the reason why bisexual, the name exists. You know, because they like both. So it's not gay. That's the reason why bisexual exists.
But I'm just saying, can a bisexual man say that he's not gay and he does have sex with men?
He can't say that he doesn't like men, but I guess he can say, "Oh, I'm not only gay, I'm bisexual as well." He can say that.
I guess that's what he's saying there.
Yeah, and hopefully no one clips that and makes it seem like I said that, but but no,
man,
so,
we however they rock, man, to each his own. You know, more power to whoever. they're not hurting nobody, then do them, man. Whatever make them happy. Just different things. I think the deal is, man, that people nowadays, whatever make them happy, they just do that. They don't do um, what the majority is doing. If they don't, if they not cool with what the majority is doing, I think that's a good day, man. When people nowadays, I'm gonna just do it how we want to do it. And
Hell
I,
no.
I commend this lady for saying, "Hey, I'm okay with it." Shoot.
You commend her for that? Now, do you think she's just
Yeah.
settling? All right. Do you think she's just settling?
What?
Because my question to you, Vincent, is what the hell would make him do this interview? Why would he admit all
I don't
this?
know. I don't know. Now that I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't
I'm
know.
serious because he
I don't
lost
know
the
why.
governor's race. He lost the governor's race. When they found him in the hotel, they said the man was naked, drunk, laying in his vomit, and this other dude was in the room who identified himself as an escort. What I think the service is called dates for dudes or something like that.
Okay, let's backtrack. Why? Why did he get caught in a room?
That's how the whole thing started, man. That
How?
someone called the police to a particular hotel room, and they found him in there inebriated, laying in his own puke. And it was another dude in there who, like I said, he identified himself as his friend and also as an escort. As a male escort.
Mm.
And that's how everything got started. They did the report, and my man, he been out of sight ever since. And now all of a sudden he come in and do this interview where he admitting all this stuff, man. I'm trying to figure out why. He must be trying to get back in politics.
Yeah. I think this is a thing to get back in politics, because honestly, that's kind of the thing today. That's a new politician being different and trying to appeal to different crowds. But I don't buy it. I don't think his wife knew. I don't think that was an agreement that they had. I think she's just sticking by him, and they made some type of private arrangement.
He can't ask for a glass of water in the house right now without something get thrown at him, man. I'm telling you that right now. If he asks his wife for a glass of water, a vase will come in his head right now. He can't ask for nothing, bro. Trust me, she got him pinned down like, you know what? I'm going to roll with you, but I control the finances. I control the future. I'll help you get back in the race because Vincent, BJ, if you look at the story, this dude lost by a very small margin, man. He almost won the governor's race. He was close. Yeah, man, they liked it. So, but still though, Vincent, how do you even tell your wife that you get ready to go on TV and do an interview and admit that you're a bisexual man?
Man, it's a new day, man. I mean, you keep saying it like, it's a bad thing. Where nowadays, it's just a thing.
See that, BJ?
No,
like it's a bad thing, Vincent.
No,
man, you're a dirty dude, man. Like you the only hero on the damn show that champion people freedom for rights. Who are you, man?
Hey, man, I'm just telling you how it is now, man. You know what I mean?
You're telling me how I am.
You still live like you still live like caveman, man. It ain't we ain't living like cavemen no more.
I see it as
different
this.
now. You know what I'm
Naz, are you coming from this perspective? Because I'm coming from this perspective. Okay.
Okay.
He's married and he's coming out as bisexual. And it's just like, why? Right?
That's all I'm asking. Vince is trying to turn me into, anti-gay and stuff. And I'm just sitting up saying, like, man, why would you do that?
Right.
I don't know why.
Why.
What's
the play?
That's all
what's the play? BJ Wright, what's the move? It's got to be a move to it.
What is it?
Because he didn't have to
So,
do that.
Vincent, what all do you think he had to give up to make his wife agree to help him with this? What did he have to give up?
He may not have to give up nothing. She might just been all the way cool with it.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, no, okay, no, that's possible, right? Because there's lots of relationships out there, right?
I'm telling y'all, man, it's a different time now. We're in a different time, man. People they don't got the same hang-ups, man, they used to have.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think that's that.
But anyway, I think, to each his own, man. But listen, man, great show, guys. Hey, BJ, man, we're gonna have to talk, man. You're gonna have to see what's going on with this internet. Real talk, man.
And BJ Toyota called you out because she said, "Who the tech man?"
Yeah, she did. She said, who's the IT person?
Hey man, BJ be looking out for me, man. I just, I thought we'd have better reception tonight, but maybe next time. Listen, fellas, great show for real, man. For real.
Wait,
I like the way y'all. Go ahead.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Don't you want to do a grown man rule?
Oh yeah, we ain't did no grown man rule since I've been freezing up.
That should be a damn grown man rule.
Yeah, for real.
That's the way you was clowning me about it. You did it twice.
Grown man rule, get your internet straight before you try to do a show. That's real talk.
What's the cheapest internet company in Houston?
The cheapest?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
What, you
I
a
don't
Cricket
know,
or something? Do Cricket have internet?
Cricket doesn't do. No,
That's my whole point, BJ. That's the point of this damn comment, man. That's what Vincent is on, Cricket, man.
Come on, man. Why you got put me on Cricket, man?
I'm saying all that money you make, man. You won't give me a raise, but you got the company on Cricket.
Why you got to put me on Cricket, man?
Man.
We got Xfinity over here.
Must not be
We got
5G.
Xfinity over here, man.
Must be 3G.
Hey, watch out for that 5G, guys. They're trying to watch you. Ooh.
Yeah.
You ain't heard that one, Vince? See, there we go again. Here it is, BJ. We on Cricket. We on Cricket, y'all.
Yeah, apparently we got Cricket going to our houses.
Yeah. But Cricket, send us a check, man. We done did some advertising for y'all, man.
Yeah,
send us a check.
Hey, BJ, man, let's get on out of here, man. And we'll get caught up later on, brother. Hey, we want to thank all the listeners, man, for checking with us, getting in here. We appreciate it. We hope you guys enjoyed the show. Peace.
East.
Front 7